Hihani washte. Good morning. Welcome to your good morning medicine. I hope that you guys woke up on this very beautiful, beautiful spring morning knowing that your breath is a gift. And so I want to thank you, Pidamiya Yado. You caused me to be grateful for showing up today and being willing to use your energy to send peace, healing, love, balance, and to break free of the chains of the mind, the thoughts, the repetitive thoughts that have you spinning, especially during this day. So I'm hopeful that you can hear the music and you can hear my voice. And if there is any issue, you will let me know. So today, let's look at our thoughts for just a moment before we go into meditation, while you can tell me how the sound is. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hihani washte. It's a beautiful morning. Good morning, Turtle. I know, Gentle Rain, if I go through all this, they call it romper room, and I'm not allowed to do that. So, so I'm just going to say welcome to everybody. I'm so glad you're here. And so I want to just have you look at your thoughts for a moment before we go into meditation, and realize that most of our suffering is coming from thoughts, right? Have you ever thought something to be truth? Maybe a friend looked at you. Maybe somebody said something to you that you took in one certain way, and that in that process, what happened was that you misinterpreted something. And in the misinterpretation of something, you began to suffer. And in the suffering, because of the misinterpretation, maybe you thought that somebody slighted you or said something bad to you, or they meant something by the way that they said something, or they did something, or maybe they were even across the room and like you waved at them and it looked like they were looking at you, but they didn't wave back. And then in your mind, you started a loop process. And that loop was, well, why didn't they wave at me? I mean, they know me. They must be mad at me. Well, what are they mad at me? Do they think they're better than me? Did they not want to be seen with me? And all of these thoughts begin to ruminate, right? And in the thought is the suffering. And so without that thought, there would be no suffering. So in essence, our thought is what is bringing the suffering. And so therefore, who is the thought attached to? The thought is attached to ourselves. We are the ones that are making ourselves suffer by the thought perpetuation and the spin. Now, then we see that friend somewhere, and that friend comes up and hugs us, and hey, how are you doing? And good. And you're like, whoa, like, hey, I saw you, at the such and such event, I waved. And they're like, you did? So they were looking in your direction, but you know how sometimes you zone out. Either they zoned out or they were looking at something specifically and they didn't even see you, but you thought that they saw you. And therefore, you made up a story. And that story caused suffering. And so I'm going to invite you into a space today to let's witness our thoughts and detach from them. And my beloved Ma Jaya Sati Bhagavati has a beautiful book out there called The 11 Karmic Spaces. And she talks about detachment. And she talks about how our thoughts bring us into these karmic spaces, right? The karmic space of anger, or jealousy, or ego of self-thought, the unworthiness, right? So we the worldly desires. So one of the karmic spaces is attachment. And so we get attached to our thought because we are attached to whatever the thought is. about maybe the person or the situation. And then in that, what happens is we end up suffering. Now, this happens daily, it happens minute by minute. And so I'm just going to invite you into a space of witness. So, and at the end, we send out all this love and this peace and this healing and this clarity for the world and everybody in the world. So come with me, won't you, on a little journey inside? Let's float our upper eyelid closed onto our bottom eyelid. And just come to your breath and see what your breath is doing. And let's create space within the breath. Now you see what your breath is doing. Let's witness what happens when we begin to elongate the breath. And we make the breath longer and deeper, and the back gets wider. And the spine gets taller. And as you exhale, you give yourself permission to let go of your thoughts. Now, this is easier said sometimes than done, so if a thought keeps grabbing you, just witness it. Come back to your breath and see if you can become so still that you can feel even the hair in your nose slightly move with this sacred breath. And you're breathing in the sacred breath of the sacred skies. And this breath has a texture. And the texture is peace and love and stillness. And as you exhale, again, you allow the water to gently pull away your thoughts. And as you breathe deeper and you breathe longer, until you can't accept any more breath, hold for a moment and feel what it feels like to be filled with the breath of life. And as you exhale, as if you're stepping away from yourself to witness, or you're stepping up to witness. And as you exhale, you let go of the attachment to thought. I should think this. I should not think that. This is a good thought. That is a bad thought. You just allow the thoughts to move past you without the judgment that is tethered to the thought. And as you exhale all the way out, pulling in the belly button, squeezing it in, squeezing everything out. Now hold and feel what it feels like to be empty of breath, void of breath. And then slow and steady and eloquent, ride your breath as if you're riding up from the base of your spine, a warm golden light up to the center of the skull. And now when you get to the top of the center of the skull, right at the bridge of the nose, right above the ridges of the ears, your skull a gentle lift, as if you're lifting from the inside. Your chin will slightly drop, and you'll create space at the back of the skull where the medulla is. And as you exhale back down, you feel that warmth flowing, and you're still studying, being a scholar of your breath. Now, if the mind is trying to spin, just make the breath longer and deeper and more full. And I want you to begin to visualize in your mind's eye, come with me. Come with me into the jungle. And you can hear water flowing, and it's drawing you closer and closer to the source. And every exhalation, as if you're allowing the sounds of the water to gently pull you deeper and deeper within. And now you can hear the water is rushing a little bit faster. And you can hear the sound in the distance of a beautiful waterfall, and you're already envisioning what that waterfall looks like. And every exhalation, let go. Let go of anger. Let go of fear. Let go of any contradiction that keeps you from peace, harmony, and love. This is you. By your birthright, finding your peace inside. You see the beautiful green foliage, and you can hear the sounds of the birds singing. And you begin to see that beautiful waterfall, and you're at the base of the waterfall, just walking up into the clear water. You can see all the way, and there doesn't seem to be an end. And the sound of the water entices you to sit down. And you find a restful place to sit, and your breath stays long and deep. And the sun is glistening and dancing. With every droplet of water, you see the gold and white and yellow. And you look up towards the sun, and you breathe in. Breathing in the sun, the warmth as a gentle breeze from Gaia, as if she's kissing your cheeks. Gently, softly, you breathe in all the way down through you, that golden light. It fills every cell of your being. And as you exhale, you let go of anxiety or depression, sadness, loss, pain or suffering. And you just witness the thoughts. If a thought comes, it goes. And now breathe in as if you're breathing in from beneath you, as you're watching the water gently flow, pulling up into the base of the spine, up into the sacral, right below the belly button. And as if you're looking up the spine towards the sun, exhale up and out the top of the head, as if you're reaching with your higher consciousness for the sun. Now drink in the sun from above you, all the way down through you. Feel it rushing through your veins. Feel the warmth. Feel the gentleness. And as you exhale, you root to the earth and you send that light out to her heart. And you wrap your roots gently, ever so gently, around her heart. And then you breathe right back up to the base of the spine, up to the sacral. Feel the belly get big. Now lift the pelvic floor. Turn your eyes upward. And as you exhale, reach for the sun. Feel the movement up, up, up. Higher and higher. And one more time, breathe in, all the way in and down through you. Feel it moving through your blood, through your cells, and down through your feet to the core of the mother, to her heart. And this time as you exhale, just like a golden web of light, it goes out to all the corners of the earth. Grandmother Spider, weaving the web of unity and peace. And as you breathe it in, your biggest breath yet, right into the sacral, now bring it up into the heart. Expand the heart. Open the heart. Lift the pelvic floor and exhale with everything you have out the top of the head. And feel yourself floating on the great vastness of the cosmic ocean. And as you float lighter and lighter, you let go. You let go of any vengeance or jealousy that you have, or shame. And if something arises, you witness, watching. And even now, you're letting go of that which does not serve. And you feel yourself surrendering and allowing peace, calmness, beauty. And the further you go, the further you let go, you dissolve. You melt into that great ocean of beauty, of peace. And you feel the presence of your beloved, that which you love so. And just like a fierce mother and a dedicated father taking care of their most treasured child, you let go and allow this place of stillness, this place of peace, this place of calmness, right here waiting for you. Always right here, feeling you up. Right here. is bliss, but only if you allow. And so from this space, you make the decision. I will witness the thoughts that chain me to my pain and my suffering. And I will witness with clarity and understanding. I will witness with non-judgment and detachment. And you feel yourself allowing yourself to relax into the great ocean of purity, of peace, in every cell of your being is being washed clean, purified, breaking free of the chains that bind you. Every exhalation, I am free. I am free. I am free, and I am at peace. And you allow yourself just a few more moments to be still, to be bathed in purity and light and love, and yes, in peace. From this place you see where you have locked yourself in the prison, and you have the keys to set yourself free. Every chain that binds you breaking, and you feel yourself lighter and lighter, being bathed in the cosmic consciousness of peace, of light, of love, of harmony, of unity. And you begin to feel yourself vibrating free. I am free. And you soar higher and higher. I am free. And as you begin to float back down, bringing all of this freedom, this peace, this joy, your beloved holding you, no separation, and down, 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 You flow into the center of your heart. You breathe in this peace, this calmness, this freedom. And as you exhale from your heart, send this out. Send it out into your communities, out to your loved ones. Now breathe it in. Drink in the great cosmic ocean. And as you send it out, see it going out through the rivers, the creeks, the seas, the oceans. See it bathing everything in light, in peace, in freedom, in unity. And now your biggest breath yet. Right into your heart, hold, feel all of that love. And now send it out into the stars. See it bathing the earth, Venus, Pluto, Mars, Saturn, Uranus, bathing all the planets and the stars in peace, in love, in unity. I am free. And on your next inhalation, reach up, up, up towards the sky. Stretch the spine, reach tall. Open your heart to the sacred skies. Bring the palms to touch, and as you exhale, pull all of that right into the sacred heart, where your beloved and you dance the cosmic dance of creation. And now rub the hands together, creating heat in the palms and the fingers, activating the healing hands right in front of the heart. Feel that love, that peace flowing through you. And now cup the hands over the eyes, open and close the eyes, and feel the sacred reciprocity between the palms of the hands and the eyes. And as you exhale, release the hands into your lap. I want to say thank you. Wopila Padamiya Yado, you cause me to be grateful. Every morning at 10, we join here so that we can not only find our own peace, but send this into the world. Send this out into the cosmos. Send this out to your families. Be that, for you are that. May you walk in peace. May Mother Earth rise to meet your steps. May your heart overflow with unconditional love. And may your words and thoughts flow with the sweetness of honey, first unto yourself and then unto all beings. If you want more information, you can go to our YouTube channel, Soul Medicine. There are longer meditations and yoga on there that you can please feel free to sit with, to utilize. You can go to our Facebook page, Soul Medicine Inc. You can go to our website, soulmedicineinc.org. I want to thank you again for spending this time with me this morning. Together, all things are possible, for we are one. Namaste. Aho Matakoyasan.